Hey gang, Rory, you've got time. Hi everybody, sorry I'm late. I slept through all my alarms. And sometimes that's just what your body and your mind needs. So it just is what it is. I'm here now. I've got coffee brewing. So I'm gonna go and get, well, that's the thing is I don't feel eepy at all. I feel like I got enough sleep last night. It was just one of those weekends. Sometimes you just don't sleep a lot. I'm part of a biking group, and that biking group had a prom on Friday, had a biking prom. So I was up late for that, and then I had to get up early to take somebody to a train station on Saturday. And in between those two events, I just didn't sleep at all. Sometimes you lay down to sleep. Yeah, it was adorable. It was extremely adorable. I'll post a picture of me in my prom dress on the Discord. Yeah, bike prom, Eric. Bike prom went so good. I got a dress for $7 at a Goodwill. It was the only formal dress I found. I went to two secondhand shops. It was the only formal dress I found. But thankfully, it fit. It fit, and it looked fucking killer. And I made myself a little corsage. I made boutonnieres for some people, so I brought flowers to the bike event and handed them out. Everybody was dressed so cute. It was extremely, extremely fun. It was a top tier bike ride. Yeah, it was extremely adorable. Some people did dress their bikes up as well. It was a variety. We had some people who I think hadn't heard about the theme. That was really funny. And then we had a lot of people who were like in suits and like nice dresses. And we also had a lot of people who were like, I'm going to go to prom, but I'm still biking. I would say arguably the most amount of people were, I'm going to a prom, but I'm also going to be biking 15 miles to get there. So a lot of like cut off suit jackets, cut off shorts, a lot of fun mix of formal wear and comfort wear. So it was extremely cool. There was also one person dressed as post-blood Carrie. So that was extremely funny. Cheweeniest, I was really hoping we would see something like that, like the jersey but printed with the tuxedo. No, sadly not. There were a lot of people just like in very nice clothing, like really nice formal wear. There were two, normally there are none. This time there were two tandem bikes, which is just like, oh, that's so perfect for a prom event. To show up hand in hand with your partner or your friend on a tandem bike is just such a cool pro move. Thank you, money. So that was extremely funny. Kind of a limo bike. Yeah, Lunar, that's so true. It's the most limo a bike can be, I would say. So it was delightful. It was really fun. Asking someone to prom on a tandem bike, Eric, it's so cute. It was so cute. And a lot of people dressed up their bikes. Somebody brought like 40 cupcakes, which is incredible because did we have stuff we need to do redo from last stream? I don't think to trial a bite. The people brought a huge amount of beer. There was a DJ. There was like a full ass DJ. We biked to the center. It was a lot of fun. My prom dress was a halter neck, like really tight blue velvet, not velvet, it was like polyester, but velvet, with like this huge slit up the side. And in my theory, that huge slit up the side, because it went very high, was going to let me bike easier. Really, it just made it way easier for everyone to see my underwear where I bike rode. So, kind of a mixed win, but I looked incredible. So, and I was in good company vis-a-vis. straddling the boundary between bike and prom, more on the bike side. And that happens. I don't think trial bite agent, I think I exited pretty intensely. Yeah. I gotta find him too, Mechtel. Who knows? Straddling sounds appropriate for bike events. Yes. So true. Anyway, it was a lovely event. If that, a lot of cities do have like bike events. If you can get out to one, they're extremely fun. Uh-huh. What's on my checklist? Thank you, a laughing crow. I got a cardamom bun for breakfast, but it's a little bit dry. It's fighting me a little bit. My goal for this stream, I think this run, I want to keep uncovering rooms we haven't. So that's always going to be the priority. But I think we need to get the fucking basement key. I think that's the next stop. Your work block was cursed and so glad it's over. I'm glad for you that it's over. I think we're going to do the hovel, because the hovel was really useful last time. I think we've gotten all of the outdoor rooms. Oh, we got a foundation. You know what? Let me tell you what we did last time. So first of all, we got the foundation. It was a blind pull out of the dark room. And apparently it's in a good place. Everybody said it does not reset every day. Everybody said this was a good place for it. I have to take everyone's word for it. But here it is. I don't really know what to do with it yet, but it's here. What else did we do? Basically, last run, I uncovered like a ton of new rooms. Yeah, so we got the secret passage for the first time, so now I know how that works. The foundation. We got the greenhouse. We got the cloisters. We got the aquarium for the first time. We got the bookshop for the first time. Oh, and we got a book. We bought a book. One of the expensive ones, so that should be in the library. We got the locker room. That was so annoying. I don't think we'd ever actually drafted the maid's chamber, so that was a first for that. Hey, Cecia's Blue. Oh, Eric says, in terrible blueprints news, I'm so far in and just discovered a new meta puzzle. And then I saw another streamer who is, I think, more than 100 hours in with a set of 8 memos that I haven't seen one of. That actually is terrible news, Eric. That's so intense. Also, Mechtel says hi, YouTube. Okay, so found floor plans. That's right. Oh, we found, we completed, when we had the greenhouse, we completed the clues to unlock the floor plan for the conservatory. Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. So that's going to be really helpful. All right, so we've gotten all of the outdoor rooms. We've gotten all the red rooms. Thanks, game. We need 2 more. Oh, yeah, we unlocked the laundry room and the showroom as well. God, we were so productive last stream. Let's be that productive this stream, too. Yeah, Laughing Crow, everybody's been saying when you get to room 46, that's when things really pop off. And I'm like, it's already popped for me. Call me popcorn, baby, because it's already raucous up in here. Yeah, we had a total brick of a house. I feel great about that, actually. My instinct is that to get to the 46th room, you have to fill out every block in a house, just because that's how you get 46 rooms. You have all of those rooms filled out and then more room on top. We'll see. So 2 more shops, only 1 more green room, 1 more hallway, 3 more bedrooms. Oh my god. And then a bunch of regular rooms. I still don't think I've drafted the office. And okay, it's good to know. I'm curious if found floor plans, if when I draft this, it'll be the last greenhouse room or the green room, or if it's going to be unrelated. We'll just have to see. Ooh, a broken lever. Okay. Mr. Ravane. Okay. Ravane was one of the names we got last time. Yes, we have encountered the rumpus room twice. Last run, I was trying to find it because I was desperate for some money to buy a better book. And I didn't find it, but that's okay. We still had a really good run. All right. Man, I do need to sit down and organize my fucking screenshots of this game. That's so funny. Ooh, we also got the clue for the fuse box. So the next time we can open the utility room, that should be a priority as well. Okay. Where did we see the name Ravane? I think it was in the mailroom. I think he was being accused of stealing stuff. Maybe that's the justification. That might be the meta justification for why there's stuff in his room, like this broken lever that we found. Soil survey. Okay. Okay. Well, it can't be that important. All right, before we... My cursed enemies, the bear traps. If this game ended up having a bear trap on the ground, I would be so furious. I believe I've already turned this one. This will turn it off? Yeah, okay. We'll turn that back on. Okay. I don't think... We haven't found the third or the fourth flame quite yet. I can't take the moonshine? It's time this child grew up and started drinking moonshine. Okay. Cammy, it's so true. The pacing of when stuff gets into my inventory is truly devastating sometimes. The hovel is one of the outdoor rooms. Basically, there's something you haven't found in the hovel? Eric, that's such an ominous thing to say to me. Basically, special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gyms. That's, if it helps, that's not the first time I've gone to the hovel, Eric. So I have walked through there before, but you say there's more? Well, we're here now. I'm going to start opening rooms. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, chat? I'm going to get my fucking coffee. I'll be right back. This is why I need to go get my coffee. I almost walked off with my headphones still on, which would have been a pretty loud, a loud clattering sound when it fell to the ground. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I also lowered the blinds so that I didn't look like I was about to rapture. Let's start opening doors. I will double check the hovel next time we're in there for whatever I have missed. Okay. We don't need gems. The only thing we'll need gems for is if we find the laundry room, which I'm not banking on, so. Oh no, Roy! I don't know if I can help you. What did we find? Oh, we did find the shelter as well. And we did the time lock puzzle on the shelter. So we found that letter, and what else was in there? I think just a gem. But that was one of the safes we found. That was really fun. Bing. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a spreadsheet. I've been resisting making a spreadsheet for this game basically this whole time. But I need to be keeping better track of the chess pieces. And I accept that. I just know. Yeah. It's spreadsheet time. I just know that these chess pieces are, I know it. I know it in my heart and my soul. That these fucking chess pieces are gonna be relevant. I'm also like, what other, I'm wondering if there are other things I should also be keeping better track of. I don't think we've seen a king, or we've seen a lot more pawns than we have anything else. There's also these structures. I think these structures are something as well, because they are not consistent. I don't know if I think there's anything else useful. I mean, there probably are that I simply can't see yet. I'm just gonna make a column that says weird little structure, question mark. And then I'm gonna put a Y here. And then, is there anything else I think is useful? Okay. Mechtel, it's true. Mechtel, it's so true. Okay. Part of me wonders if I should write down coat rack and old-timey radio as well, but I'm not going to, because I think that's over the line. And I wanted that on record so that if I'm wrong later, everybody can point and laugh. Okay. Uh-oh, Marlo. Uh-oh, Marlo. Time to get scared. I don't need the gym. But it might be nice to get the den out of the way early. Oh, no! I mean, I'm sorry to hear that you had a kidney infection mix this up, but I'm glad to hear you're getting treated. You're getting treated right. Huh, another one of these blue vases, Okay. So we've got this is the den. Got a white pawn. Okay. We're gonna go... We are gonna go this way. There's gonna be some puzzle that's like... Based on how many fucking, clocks there are in a room or some bullshit that I haven't even begun to think of being a thing. I don't want to use the closet. I really want to use it as a bedroom. West Wing Hall is nice because it opens us up to more things. You know what? I feel like I gotta be faster with my choices. So we're just gonna... If we want to get through more than 2 goddamn runs today, I gotta pick up the pace. What did you miss? Nothing. Ooh. Music room might be a good bet. As it's early, we'll get a really fancy key. A fancy key might get us access to the secret garden, which has a lever, which helps us in our ultimate goal of trying to get to the antechamber. Okay. I'm gonna do the music room. This is a totally new key! If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of that same color. But is it one use? Gay key! Y'all are funny. Marlo says, I'm actually trying to get to the uncle chamber, and Rosalia follows it up immediately by, antechamber is my favorite over the garden wall character. Well, that's really cool, but I feel like that's gonna expect me. Have we been to the antechamber yet? Once. And I got the fucking basement key, but then I did not have enough steps to make it back to the fountain. And it was truly harrowing. It was truly one of the most harrowing experiences I've had in this game. Yeah, the rainbow key seems kind of limited use. Yeah, okay. I'm glad y'all are not on board with the prism key. I'm on board with it stylistically, but the only way I think it could be useful is like there's like a couple shops I haven't gotten to. There's a green room I haven't gotten to. So like if I had a build that was like really useful that like focused on bedrooms or stuff, I can see it being cool, but it just ain't there. Marlo. Marlo says gaslight gay key girl boss. Okay. Yeah, if I were running an experiment with red rooms, yeah. I can see some use case for it, but not as a single use. If it had like 2 or 3 uses, that would be super useful. Because then you could really draft a series of stuffs that would be really useful. But like a one use like that, I don't know. Oh, that's a good point. Eric says a lot of the green rooms give you bonuses for other green rooms, so that's generally the best place for the prism key. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. I guess let's do a hallway. I'm such a sucker for a functional house. And actually, let's dip it down and go over. Rory, is it for your birthday trip or an unspecified human's birthday trip? It is a dead end, but I might slap the nursery here. Because if we're trying to do an antechamber run, we're going to need all of the steps that we can get. And this will cost me 3, but I'll get some back. Yeah, let's do it. We might be dead ending ourselves really quickly. Ooh. All right, there's a little Red Prince booklet. I don't know if I screenshotted the Red Prince booklet. I'm going to. Actually, you know what? I do remember this sled and this fire hydrant being on one of the puzzles. It was in the classroom. Okay. Anything else for me? Are there any chess pieces in this baby room? I stopped looking at chess pieces almost immediately. I guess it was just the den in the entrance hall. So, okay, nursery. White pawn. Does this count as a weird little structure? Unclear. There's so many weird little structures. And a giant goose. I'm gonna put Y question mark under weird little structure. kind of a nice nursery. There are 2 beds. I mean, I have a brother in the game. So I guess that's who that other bed is for. And we must be very close in age if it's, like, overlapping like that. Alright. Let's observe. Oh, is this the dead end one? That might be terrible news. No! Okay. Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. And we get a diamond. We're gonna rack up so many fucking diamonds that we can't use this run. Okay, so I guess this is a white knight. It does... I think it looks weird in the color here. They might be twins. Uh-oh, Cammy. I mean, there's one way that happens. Cammy says, I'm confused as to why Simon is the heir when he's the younger brother. Uh-oh. Okay, I think the next one is the dead end. Oh no, okay, next one is Big Gym City. I think we're on 9, so actually next one is a split one and then Big Gym City. Ooh, Rory says if anyone has food or museum recs in Boston, hit me up. You should hit me up too. You should just post them in the chat because I will be there for PAX soon. That's, I believe, the 2nd weekend in May. So if you're gonna be Boston for PAX, come and see my panels. Yes, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum is top tier. Probably one of my top 10 museums on the planet. Rough draws. I guess I'm gonna go for Moonlight. I'm wondering that too. Moonlight on YouTube says that was what I was wondering too. Also, she said Red Prince was inspired by her son. So was that Simon or the other brother who seems like he's not around? I'm wondering similar things. All right, we're gonna go to the cloisters. I don't think I have anything else to unlock here. I mean, there's lots of stuff on the ground. There are fewer things on the ground than there were the last time we were here. How did I get in last time? I just sort of clicked around, but I feel like there's gotta be... I think the button is here? I was hoping for double allowance. Alright, well, that'll be... I mean, that's handy because it gives us 2 rooms. And a little sunlight, which we are lacking. Our little boy is so pale. Alright, but no chess piece. Okay. Oh, Celsius Blue, maybe. That's a good read. Celsius Blue says there's also all that red political stuff, so maybe Red Prince is on whatever the other side is. Damn. Alright. So all of these dead end. But the lab might get us a cool experiment. Yeah, I have seen the family tree, Eric, yeah. Okay. Are there any... I don't think there are really any goodies for us in here. Mostly just stuff that's gonna become puzzles later. Stuff that we can't solve yet. Is there a chess piece, though? Some nasty old coffee. don't see a chess piece. This is a serious work environment. So, that makes sense. Okay. All right, let's set up a cool experiment. Yes, Cactus, I am a lot. Quite a lot. Okay. Our options are the next 3 times you open a locked trunk, or whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, which isn't gonna happen at us at all, or each time you unlock or bypass a security door, it's probably gonna have to be that one. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house, add a small chest to the entrance hall, or gain a star. Okay. We're gonna have to do every time you unlock or bypass a security door. Although, yeah, of the 3 of these, it feels most likely. None of them feel extremely likely, though. I feel like gaining a key... I think we already have 2 hallways. If we don't, it'll be easy to get more. But the purity of gain 1 star is tempting. Because I know the stars rack up the more you have, and that would be quite nice as far as like overall progression goes. Yeah, I lean towards anything with permanent progression, but I don't think we're gonna get this anyway. Yeah, the next star reward is gems. Well, the next 2 probably. But then the third most recent one is more dead ends, which is arguably the only like bad one, but even that is fine. But I would like to get more things from the observatory when I draft it. I think I'm gonna go for the one that's gonna help me this run, because I don't think we're actually gonna unlock all that many anyway. We're already down to 33 steps. How did this happen? That's a shame. That could have really... The experiments are so powerful. It really feels like they can change the entire tenor of your game. Well, getting a second passageway would make it easier for us to get keys in the future now that that's unlocked. The bedroom's good, but the passageway gets us a lot more exits. And it's free! All we have to pay is steps. That's true, NH London. I am spending a lot of steps. Have I marked down this room as being a boiler room? I'm going to. Is it just passageway? Okay. If I was smart, I would put that into... How are we doing on getting that basement key? No, it's going fine. We'll get there. The smart thing to do would be to be putting everything that's in my notebook now into my spreadsheet. But you'll notice I'm not doing that because I am not being smart. Don't want the furnace. Neither of these are going to give me a way forward. They cost the same. Now that we have an experiment up, that makes it... This is tricky. I do want to get... I would like to draft to the security room because then we could increase the number of doors we get that are security doors. But we don't have a security card, so it kind of feels pointless. So I might just go for keys. But security does give us a way up as well. Ah! I guess we'll go security. When are they gonna leave me something cool in security? Alright, security has a white horse? Okay. Let's log in. Alright, let's request something. I'm gonna request the shovel. The shovel really just feels the most useful overall. God, we're down to 21 steps, man. Ooh, door's locked. We're gonna use a regular key. Courtyard gives us nice directions, so I think I'm gonna go courtyard. Oh, that's right, the cloister. Hey! Nice, all right. That might be worth, well, oh, an old tin can. Hey, thanks, game. Only one dig spot? It might be worth backtracking to the cloisters. Now we can use our rainbow key. Yeah, potentially the next time we get a good... a locked door. Ooh! Hallway doors are always unlocked. We haven't drafted the foyer yet. I realize it's gonna take all our fucking steps. But so is the weight room. We have to draft the foyer. We haven't done it yet. God, that's rough. So amused by these giant hand statues, but also so suspicious of them. Uh-oh. Puzzle alert. This is an anagram for Jenna Yuri. Baron Edwin Sinclair. Okay, that's a guy. That's a guy we know. Count Isaac Gates. Lord William Epson. That's a guy we know. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Major Nicholas Key. I don't know about that one. I know some of these guys, Rory. This one, this is not a familiar name. Year 1 of the new Jenna calendar. Okay. This one, J.R.E. Yenna, feels like it's something. Does not feel like it's a name, right? Does anybody else get that vibe? I'm just gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot all of these people. No, Moonlight Rambler, don't say that to me. Moonlit Rambling says, taking screenshots of all these guys is when I knew I was in too deep. Okay, I think... goddamn. I do want to go back to the cloisters, but I would love to find some steps first. It's a nice room. So if we could get some steps. Oh, jackpot. Oh, jackpot. All of the rooms in the Great Hall are going to be unlocked. Yeah, fuck yeah. Wow, that was clutch. I mean, it's not gonna help. Oh my god, one of the rooms always has... Does it always have this? God damn it. God damn it, that's so... The number of times I've drafted that without opening this door is so frustrating. God damn. Wow, look at all these gyms I can't use. Jesus Christ, Great Hall. All right. All right, I need some bedrooms. God damn it, Great Hall. Oh, we drafted the hovel? It's not that we can't use them, but we drafted the hovel, which means we pay steps instead of gyms, which is why these have step requirements instead of gyms in them. But I am losing my fucking shirt on it. I think it's probably going to be what ends this run prematurely. Ooh. We haven't had either of these rooms where the rotunda would end it immediately. Yeah, it's hilarious that the weight room technically loses us the fewest steps. But if I get the drafting studio, we can select a new floor plan to permanently add. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am gonna draft this. We're not gonna go in. I'm gonna draft the other two rooms and hope we get a bedroom. We are for sure gonna go in there, but let's see if we can get just anything that's gonna help. Come on, bedroom. Yay! Okay. Oh, but the office. Oh, I can't afford it. All right. So, okay, ooh. And I see a little chest in there. All right, that gave us a little. And then... I mean, we do still have a way forward out of the bedroom and courtyard. We are really blocking off a whole part of the... we're just gonna have to draft the storeroom. Do I want to hop in there and get everything in there? I think... I don't want to waste... I want to focus on the drafting room. Oh, fucking funny. Fucking funny. All right. It's so funny. Saturday the 7th. All right, so I guess that's how we're supposed to know what day it is. Wow, this is a nice fucking office. Look, it's a little guy. Wait a minute. A very detailed paper model of a safe. What room is this? Okay, well, there's another safe. We just need to figure out what room this is. This looks to me like a chalkboard, but surely there wouldn't be a chalkboard, a safe in a classroom. All right, a black pawn. It could be this room. I mean, most of these clues have been within this room. If it were this room... I don't know. You're interpreting that as like one of these standing desks. I guess it does look like that. Okay, well, first things first. Great Hall partitioning plan for Sunday, November 22nd. Okay. Great Hall partitioning plan. So this is telling me what the rooms are going to be like on that one specific day. See, this is the drafting room because there's those two tables and these two tables. So I don't know if I think that can be the drafting room. This is definitely the drafting room. I don't think today is today. Oh, you might be right. I think it's the 23rd. Well, no, okay. You're right. It's the 22nd. Okay. Okay, great. Well, I mean, that's fucking useless to me. I already crushed it. I already won that room. All right, hey, volume 1 of drafting strategies. Blueprints are more than just blue. It should come to no surprise the first... Okay. Okay. Blue looks like it's highlighted, but I've been tricked by this game before. And while it is true, most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper. The raven hue, perhaps more fitting the region of Oris, decidedly more difficult to affix in architects' revision edits too, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realm. Okay. Over the years, the fear of political connotations deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects. Violet prints, for example, were only used when creating plans for a bedroom. The orange floor plans immediately for hallways. Okay, so we're just going to learn about the different colored rooms. Bedroom is most often referred to as the heart of the house. It's where people can relax. Did I take it? Yeah, okay. I want to make sure I'm taking screenshots. Synergies, sleeping mask, nursery, servants' quarters. I don't think we've drafted the servants' quarters yet. Extra items likely. Average number of doors 1 to 2. Associated resource steps. Okay. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type that love to explore and backtrack. Okay. Indoor verdure. Most green rooms synergize. A watering can. We have not gotten a watering can yet. Associated resource gyms. Number of doors 2 to 3. Extra items often. Wonderful way to bring the outdoor indoors. Floor times are extremely synergistic. Strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of that color as possible. More green rooms, the more powerful their effects become. Yeah, and here's the green room. Is there anything neat in this image that's going to tell us about secrets? It doesn't really look like it. Okay. Orange passageway. These are the arteries of a house. Orange are often overlooked as one travels through them. They're a vital component. Associated resource keys. Average number of doors 3 to 4. Extra items rarely. Synergies foyer. Lockpit room. Hall pass. We haven't gotten a hall pass yet either. Okay. Gold trim. All right, so shops, gold, coins. Average number of doors 2. Extra items never for free. Synergies, coin purse, coupon book, vault. I don't think we've gotten the vault either. Yeah, I have to assume the hall pass comes from a classroom. We've only gotten up to, like, I think 3? 3? Including at least one of the floor plans in your house will provide you an outlet for any coins that are found. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement. And here's the bookshop. Okay. Negative space. Red. Associated resource vexation. So funny. Average number of rooms 3 to 4. Extra items seldom. Synergies, shelter, tomato soup, and skilled players. Wow. This game really said get good. Red rooms are a daring addition to any house, providing a small element of danger. Plunge are often rewarded with unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap great rewards. I feel like maybe all of the red rooms have puzzles in them, because the dark room had a lot of secrets and answers in it, and the chapel got us to a pretty important puzzle. I'm wondering if all of the red rooms have a lot of important puzzle stuff with them, and that's sort of the benefit to drawing them. Prismatic rooms. You may on rare occasion notice some floor plans have more than one color. They are multiple. Okay. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop. We haven't seen a bedroom shop. Are they fucking with us, or is that, an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. Aquarium's great. Example gives you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. That's nice. A word from the editor. As we reach the end of this volume of drafting strategies, we hope you found valuable insights and colorful inspiration. Dynamic Sporadic, thank you for the subscribe. From the purple of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, draw upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to expose their own creativity. Some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums, but all of us want to find a color we can find our own. Okay. Well, let's see what we can fucking draft. Oh my god, I'm so excited. In the drafting studio, you will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. The game's really starting to pop off. Okay, so there's the dormitory. Well, let's go left to right. Vestibule. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. But it's only got 4 doors, and we have to enter through one of them. Dynamic Sporadic says, my son just hit room 46 on day 27 with 0 tips. His notebook is dense. Love your video essays. Thank you. Congrats to your son. Everybody I know that has hit room 46 says that's when the game actually begins. So good luck to your son. Yeah, the vestibule sounds confusing. Solarium. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Or the dormitory. Each time you enter dormitory after drafting an architect room. I don't know what that tool is called. Gain 10 steps. That's very tempting, but solarium? I think we want the solarium of these. I know it's a dead end, but it's a compass. It's not a compass. It's one of those things that you draw a circle with, right? Are those called compasses? I like the solarium. Once you hit room 4, it becomes a Souls-like. Those are also called compasses? Okay. That's the other type of compass. All right. Thank you, chat. I think we gotta go for the solarium, because this is gonna have compounding effects. A quaint floral setting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoon or getting some sun without going through the hassle of going outside. Drafting cost gem. Oh, you know what? Drafting costs 2 gems. Interesting. Nothing for the dormitory. We're gonna... Obviously, it's a solarium. That's great. You've successfully added the solarium. Okay. Now, what did that change about our room directory? Studio additions. Oh, interesting. So this tab didn't unlock when I got classrooms. It only unlocked when I got the solarium. Okay. Okay. Now, what fucking room are you? It might be the office? Because it looks like there's a desk almost and a chair. It might be a room we simply have not unlocked yet. Okay, God, all right. So what are we going to do now? We only have 8 steps. We have to go back to the courtyard. Oh, no, let's go to the bedroom. There's stuff in the storeroom I haven't even gotten to. I mean, I might as well unlock this. Well, I only have the 1 key. Alright, bedroom. Is that a white pawn? Yeah. I have not gotten to make a contraption yet. The only time I found the contraption room, my pockets were full of so many goodies, but the game was like, no. No, none of these fit. And it was just, again, devastating. Oh, look, it's one of these weird little structures. Actually, there's multiple of these weird little structures. I'm gonna hold on to my key for now, but we might circle back. Oh. We could get to the office. It's probably going to be the last move we ever make, but it is a room we haven't unlocked yet. Could do the dark room. No, I don't think the reactor drafting room was the office now that I see it. I just think this is going to be a short run, which is why I'm like, we should just go for the office. I think it's more important to open... No, Cactus, sadly, the math doesn't work like that. The math in the bedroom equalizes out the number of steps you get. So it's like a free room, basically, but it doesn't give you bonus steps. All right. We're just gonna... I know it's gonna be like the second to last thing we do, but I do want to draft the office and get in here. And that'll just have to be the end of the run. Oh, look, it's this little motherfucker. I don't remember which one that was. I love the power move of having full-sized busts, but then also some tiny busts. Just some tiny little ones. So everyone knows where your allegiance lies. This fucking suspicious. I'm suspicious of the fingers. Ooh, a camera. I want a camera. I'm a good little boy. Give me a camera. Origami crane. Okay, what do we think that piece is? It's big. It might be a queen? Oh, no, it's got a cross on top. Maybe we think that's the queen? Oh, okay. Some people are saying queen. Some people are saying king. I think the cross on top implies that it's the king. Cross is king? Okay. Well, that's exciting. So we found the king. White king. Okay. Oh, and it's more of these little things. Weird structure. Yes. I'm going to make one for origami crane, too. Ooh, money I can't use. No, an upgrade disc. Oh, thank God there's a computer here. We can use it immediately. Oh. Okay. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. Oh, this is so tragic that I got that broken lever, but we're just not going to make it. And a functioning lever from the Great Hall. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. So is that implying that the greenhouse is a south lever? Because I don't think that's true. Yay! Permanent upgrades. What is this picture? I can look at this picture? Okay. Why different fonts for west and east? It's a great question. It's a great question. Maybe greenhouse opens moon door? It might. We got the greenhouse door and we opened it. I thought it opened the west door. Did the Great Hall open the east door? I think the Great Hall... God, that's a good question. I think it opened the south... Greenhouse lever opens the south door? Making a note in my spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is going to be as disorganized as the notebook. I don't know what I'm doing. Broken lever. So there's levers in the greenhouse. No, not the greenhouse. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of The secret garden. The secret garden opened. The secret garden opened the west door. The greenhouse must open the south door. The Great Hall, I think the Great Hall opened the east door, if I'm flashing back correctly. Which means that there's one, I'll get to the drawer. It means there's potentially one more lever that opens the north/moon door. All right. All right, yeah, let's see what's in here. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Baron, Herrings of the Major. Had little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if that last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Flight of the Queen. I'm flashing back to all of the names of these people. You think it's a red herring? That's really funny. It is technically a red herring. March of the Count. Which of these men's was the Count? Hold on. Let me get my screenshots. See, it's not cooked to take screenshots of characters if it's going to end up being handy. So what are we looking for? Looking for potentially March of the Count. So it's Count Isaac Gates, which I think is this frowny little man. No. It's this one. It's the one with the giant finger pointing at him. But I don't seem to be able to interact with it. Can I interact with any of these? I'm wondering also if it's like in order. See, here's the little boy again. Here's the little version. There's a lot of him. Oh no, okay. That popped up, I was so excited. Let's upgrade. And then we'll look at the... All right, some good. Big money, big money. Okay, you know, we draw the Nook a lot. Okay, 2 keys. Breakfast Nook! Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so that'll get us a key and steps. Ooh, or reading Nook. You will always draw a library where drafting in this room. Oh. This is really hard. My instinct is that the +2 keys is good. I think anything that encourages babies desire the books. Oh, Jim says you can get 2 libraries in one run with the reading Nook if you draft a library before you draft your Nook. Damn. Oh, Roy says, why the mountain is missing top part of the postcard? Do you mean the one in the bedroom? Good question. I don't know. I think the reading Nook is the way to go. We'll always draw a library while drafting in this room. I mean, that means, because one of these doors is the one we enter through, that means we will always exit through the reading Nook. The breakfast Nook would also be really helpful. We don't know how much the bacon and eggs is going to get you steps wise. I think any of these is going to be a good option. None of these are slept on. I think having more steps is going to be more important the deeper we get into this game. Ooh. Xenonym says bacon and eggs gives you 20 steps and adds the morning room to the drafting room. Oh, nope. Now they say 15. Oh, somebody now is saying 10. All right, so 20 was more tempting 10 is less tempting. Yeah, the numbers dropped rapidly. What is it, the stock market? Ha-cha-cha. The reading nook is really tempting. Can I back out of this? No. So the library is a guaranteed exit, which is very nice. There's not often items in it, but there are books. This is the problem, is that, like, morning room gives you 2 gems. Big breakfast slow you down? That's really funny. Yeah, the library lets you draft rare rooms off of it. I think I have to go for reading nook. Do we want lures or supplies for each run? Now that's a good question. Goldstar says nutritionists are now saying that bacon and eggs give 0 steps. It's all a placebo. I mean, any of them still give you steps. My instinct is it's easier to get food than it is to get library. You went for simple keys. That also feels like a great option. I think we're gonna go library. Yeah. I feel great about it. I think all of those were very good, though. That has not always been the case when we've been drafting, so that feels like a win. Run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarters and maid's chamber currently on the estate. Yes? I'm wondering if that is going to be permanent stuff. Probably not. It's probably spread. Office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins from the staff incentive program. These coins are spread. Sure, let's spread it. And then we could log in, but there's no real point. Okay, but what about Flight of the Queen? So the person with the unusual name has to be the queen. So Jenna is the queen. March of the Count. Baron Edwin Sinclair, Count Isaac Gates. How many Isaac Gates are in the game? We've got to count them, chat. Okay. Have you logged in the office before? No, this is my first time in the office. I guess we could technically get to the security. You're right, I should do my due diligence and see if there's anything connection-wise here. Bum, 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 bum. Ah! I'm glad I could help, Dill. Punch in, out. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. I think this is all the same stuff. We can technically access the remote terminals, but I don't know what that's going to get us. This might be the room where we can read emails. Let me hop in. Hey, Hobbs. Oh no, that's so tragic. Did you win though? Are you winning? Man, I racked up so much money this run. Ooh, let's see if there's electronic mail. You did win, congrats. All right, from Ann Babbage. Next week. Okay, so this is about what's happening now. Kind of. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on the definitive plans for your holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic mail. From Ann Babbage. To DC Power fuse box repair. This is going to be another fuse box clue. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Thank you for your due diligence on this project. Refuse box repair. Okay, MC. My favorite MC is MC. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. Really funny. Okay. And from DC Power, oh, okay. This is the first letter. The VAC indicator light installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If it's not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visit next week. That's so funny. So that's the other crucial step to that puzzle, which we haven't even gotten to yet, but which we will. I think we're going to get to it today. That's my goal. It's really funny. We've unlocked a lot of terms. Are there any terms we still haven't gotten? Okay. Dirija blocks. Although the crank game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Meta notes. I did screenshot all the emails. In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet for the popular game Dirija Blocks. To the dismay of board members of the staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. It's so funny. Okay. Anything else that's going to be interesting? Grounds. This feels like a prime secret place to add. Notes. Luck. We all need a bit of it. Luck determines the likelihood that you will find additional items in a room on your estate. Luck can be raised. Okay. Wait. Can be raised by certain items, like the rabbit's foot, and rooms marked on their floor plan by a clover. Okay. The estate's boiler room is a power source because it provides steam to various rooms. Steam power is conveyed room to room via ducts. Power can be transported across great distances as long as you continue to string together rooms that contain power ducts. How are you supposed to manage something like that? Tomorrow. Rooms that provide benefit tomorrow. Okay, they're marked with a clock symbol. Underground? Resting far beneath the estate's foundations are a series of covert chambers and caverns, their existence known only to a few select individuals within the household. West Path. Is there anything about the basement? No. Blackprint? Ancient floor plans from eras long past, excavated from the depths of history. These floor plans lack the colored border of their modern counterparts. What? What? Ancient rooms? Okay, shit. Damn, okay. All right, data transfers from Sinca not currently available. Curious what we have to do to get that functioning. The tomb is a black print. Oh my god. Money just appeared in this room. That's so scary. It's a shame we can't go anywhere and do anything with it. Okay. I'm convinced. Here's what I'll say. I am convinced that there is a safe in this room. Yeah, Hobbs, we're in the office. I think that the safe might be I mean, it's definitely connected to the March of the Count. That's what I think. It's Count Isaac Gates. I'm trying to find my screenshot of the family tree. Here we go. We are not related to Count Isaac Gates. Okay. A safe bet to be sure. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Ah! Ah! I thought it was an oven timer. I was just clicking around. I didn't think it was going to do anything. That was startling for me. I didn't like it. Wow, look at how subtle this clue is. Okay, but we need a date. Please check any of the books matching these titles are available for purchase. All right, I'm writing down office. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearing or herring. Okay, so all of the other... Listen, if this safe doesn't have steps in it, it's still the end of the run. And it's not going to. It's going to have a letter, which is cool. Okay. All of the other clues have been within the room itself. So, okay. So we've got pictures. We've got clues on the table. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Bearings, Herrings of the Major. Yeah, therapeutic activity says also could one of the saves have the uncle's death date as the code? That would be wild for the uncle to have set it up that way. Very possible. Okay. Yeah, let me... We could... Maybe it's the date of his will? Hold on. No, I didn't want to do this. So the date of his will reading was... So these have so far have all been month day. It would be incredible if Alzara gave him a premonition of his death. That would be cool. Now I think it does have to be a date. If found, count small. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. I think it has to be a date. So it could be Death Day. That would be really funny. 11/07. Okay. It's the March of the Count. Trial by Agent. That is a very funny leap. It's not impossible. Let's see. Yeah, it could be March. The Count isn't on... We're not related to the Count, so I don't have any information specifically about... All right, okay. That's probably not related. This is such a terrible place to put stuff. Right behind your monitor? That's super weird. We did see his bust in the foyer. I took a screenshot of it. I took so many screenshots. He was next to the Baron. Eric says, I already unlocked this, but only just now figured out the full clue. That's really funny. There were I think there were 6 busts, because there were 3 on either side. Major Nicholas Keys. Major Nicholas Keys also feels like it's not real. Some of these are not on... And some of these are not related to us, and that doesn't mean they're not important, but I do kind of feel like... It does feel like it's a little bit important. So the Flight of the Queen, she's not on our list. I think Edwin Sinclair is part of the member. I mean, at max, that might simply be it, and that's unfortunate because that is just some of the stuff about this game does just really suck. I don't think. Having trouble reading the Baron's writing. I mean, Count. I don't think the Queen or the Count are actually related to us. Edwin Sinclair, yes. William Epson, yes. Tomas Sinclair, I think, yes. But then there's Major Nicholas Keys, the 4th. So maybe there's a 4 in this. Maybe it's 3-4 for March Nicholas Keys. Okay, that was a long shot. Can we get a tour of the busts in this room again? Yeah, we got the Queen. We got this guy. This is the Count. The Count. Yeah, we're still in the office. There's this guy. This guy. Here's us again, the one we're looking for. Here's these 2. This is the little guy again. This little guy again. I mean, he is the only one that gets repeated. And there are 3 little ones and 1 big one, so maybe it's 0103. I'm really grasping at straws here. Let me look. I'm gonna look at the... Yeah, Tomas Sinclair and William Epson, we are both related to. One of the... Is this... I mean, somebody is also torn out of the Mount Holly family tree. Somebody has been forcibly removed on the Epson side. Or, I mean, maybe it's not on purpose. But the spare name we have is not an Epson, and the spare name we have is a Sinclair. So Edwin Sinclair, Isaac Gates, William Epson, Tomas Epson. Maybe we don't have a spare Epson. Oh, hold on. Edwin Sinclair, is that the spare one? Small Count? That's really funny. Count small Count. Tomas. Yeah, I think we have a spare Sinclair. I don't know what to make of that. But I don't see him on the family tree. Tomas, Simon Herbert. Yeah, there's no Edwin Sinclair on the family tree that I can see. Interesting. Isn't there something in the clue about small? Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's handwriting, so I'm not sure if the last titles have been to be hearings or herrings. March of the Count. I mean, it does feel like... here's what I'll say. Count Isaac Gates is suspicious to me. I know I made a joke about counting the Isaac Gates, but even that is suspicious. Is it simple as count the books on the list? Maybe? Well, let's do... if it's March and it's the number of little counts in this room, it would be 3-3. Stupid. Stupid. I don't know about that one, game. It was 3-3 for March and the small number. I don't know about that one. That one... Wait, this one had an... has an infinity sign. Interesting. Dear Mr. Sinclair, March 3rd. Hey, 3-3. Thank you for promptly answering all our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. Oh my god. Kidnapping? And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited, given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. And totally normal 8? I don't mean that, gold stars. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expect to find on your desk this week. No, we're not making more demands, nor do we have copies of the other letters. You are already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain, so why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to the initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points, and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we might have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you might believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choice might have been questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. Bullshit. Whatever. However, as payment has been received, there's nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience, Forever Anonymous X. Okay, so we know that, well, we know that there was a robbery from a group, a like terrorist organization. Truly an incredible letter. That's just set dressing. That's where the gem was. Yeah, so one of his nephews, one of Herbert Sinclair's nephews was kidnapped and ransomed back. And it could have been us, but it also could have been our brother. So it's hard to say. But it was definitely one of the two of us. The question of our missing brother is becoming increasingly interesting to me. All right, so that at least got us back to even. I guess there's no reason not to open this. It's not going to have anything useful. We're about to Oh, it had 2 dice in it? Damn. Wow, and so much money. It's really tragic. I'm increasingly suspicious of these finger statues. Is there a way for me to get down? If there is, it's not this run. I've started playing this game like it's a fucking Professor Layton game. You remember playing Professor Layton on the DS where you were just like trying to find hint coins and you would just be like to try to get it? That's how I feel about this game now, where genuinely just clicking around on stuff has reaped so many benefits, but it also feels like not the way I'm supposed to play this game. All right, well. Oh, tragically, that's the end of the run. But, you know what? We got a lot of cool stuff. Let me have the... No, let me get the key. Let me pick up the... All right. What was the chess piece in that storeroom? I probably have it written down. White pawn. Okay. 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 I feel okay about that. You really like that you found redundant hits to a lot of puzzles. There are often multiple ways to learn how to proceed. I appreciate that kind of has to be how this game is. Part of me does find it a little bit frustrating because I keep finding hints for stuff that I've already solved. And so in a way it feels like that could have been a hint for something I don't know yet. So there is it has to be that way, but there is baked into that, I think, a slight frustration for me. We have not yet found the 4th flame. Okay. I'm going to write down what the code for that was. That feels like a good idea. Thank you, Matsaloo. I got it cleaned up for prom, for bike prom. Might just go tool shed. I don't have anything in my pockets yet to trade. Well, now having 3 rooms drafted, the code was 330303 basically. Not having negative effects of red rooms is very powerful, but I kind of just want stuff. I think we should do a hard and fast run. Give me that. There we go. Sledgehammer. All right. All right. Hard and fast. We got a sledgehammer. I'm just breaking through. Eric, I'm glad watching these streams have been. But I think is fascinating about this game is the number of people who are like in the chat being like, oh, I just got this clue. I just got this context for the thing you were talking about. I think we should draft our new reading nook. Wow, okay. I like that it will always draft. I don't necessarily need to draft it, but it will always be there for me. Oh, a little apple. Little apple for a little boy. Ah, okay. So I do still have to select it. Okay, that's fine. Is there a second spot to draft an outdoor room off to the east, or am I misremembering that? What? Is there a second spot to draft? Oh, I think there might be eventually, Hobbs. We haven't gotten to it yet, but that doesn't mean we won't get to it. Okay, so this is thrilling. Books and periodicals. So, okay, so this just added it to the library. Wow, I spent so much of my allowance getting that book, and I don't even get it immediately. I just thought it would be here for me to read as soon as I wanted it. Does the library have a chess piece? You know what I'll say? I don't think any self-respecting rich person would have empty bookshelves. I think they would hand $10,000 to their butler and say, fill this out. Fill this out. Okay. Ooh. Leads to room of your choice. We don't have any gems. I mean, this would be a really funny room to draft this early. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fill it out. Let's see what happens when we get them all. I'm so suspicious of these fingers. All right, I see a key there. I see a key there. And they might all be mirrors, though. Amazing spot for this. I'm hoping it means we can crack it open. Oh, hey, look. We know these guys now. Hey. Boop. Okay, did that open someone in back in that room we were just at? I know I'm spending spaces like it's spending steps like it's going out of style. Why can't I wear the little boat hat? Why can't I be a fashionable little boy? Fine. What do you open? Okay. I'm hoping something cool happens when we get to the center of this and press this button. We'll just see. All right. I mean, this is what this run is about now. This is the only thing I care about in this run now. So... the only one we can pull that won't dead end us. The hat is too big for this little lad? Oh, okay. Okay. I guess we'll do this room. I'm nervous about drawing something that's going to block us from completing this. Ah, but I think we're in luck. We can bedroom. And then we'll have to pull something really lucky off the den. Boop. Okay. We're getting there. Can I... Ooh, I can press these again. Oh. I mean, this has definitely been key fruitful. And now can I just draft this door? Yeah, I should just be able to draft this door. Okay, great. Yeah, let's slap the observatory there. Well, I know, I'm going for the center. I just wanted to crack this open. I guess let's get the observatory. Why not? Okay. So oh! I can just get in here. Ah! 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 No! 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 Where am I? What does it mean? No way! You found a duplicate copy of one of your floor plans. Would you like to permanently add an additional West Wing hall? I guess so. I'm always trying to get up Mechtel. I want the uppies. Oh my god. Is this also gonna have... Oh, okay. Can I... But there's two more... Ooh, a spare aquarium? Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take a second aquarium. I don't see why not. Oh, but there's one I still can't get to. Oh, hold on. Maybe I didn't press the button properly. If I press you... No. Okay. But it's one-sided, right? So if I press that and then go back up... I'm so fucking smart. Okay. Wow, that ruled. That was great. Okay. So the glass slides up to block stuff. Well, hey. Well, hey now. Hey now, wait a minute. How do I get to you, my dear? Can I get to that? I guess I probably can't. It locks me into place, so I don't think I can press a button and then not be on this, yeah. Jump? I don't have a jump button. There aren't any mirrors in this room at all, yeah. Alright, well I got all the things. This is so funny. This is the funniest room yet, I think, maybe. Yeah, I guess it's just to preserve the illusion, but the fact that there's a thing there that I don't think I can get to makes me think I can probably get to it. I just don't know how yet. Okay. God. Well, that was really satisfying. I guess we'll go to the observatory. Maybe? Can I get back there? Did I fuck everything up? Boop. Alright, so I should just get a bunch of gems. Oh, okay. Plus 3 steps and a beautiful, delicious apple. It's a shame I already ate an apple in the library. Alright, well, I don't know what we're gonna do now. Should we try to hack out the fucking draw? Oh, we can't do the drawing room. Alright. Can we get a Oh. I'm so sad we couldn't get a second nook and second library. We can't draw anything off of it. That's a shame. Anything good? Oh my god, yes! Now we can get a second library. This is so funny. Why not? It should just have the book that we requested in it, right? Yes! Incredible. So good. So cool. The Curse. Oh, this book was generously gifted by Simon P. Jones. That's me. Curse of Blackbridge by Redford Ewing. Forward, the legend of Blackbridge is one that's well known to the people of Grand Realm, for the version of this tale has been passed down from generation to generation. With each new telling, the story has changed, becoming over the years more colorful, more verbose, and as one might expect, increasingly horrifying. However, with so many renditions and unique and personal touches, the task of confining and binding this tale to text seems as an ambitious and impossible challenge. Over the course of my research, I've heard dozens of variations of the legend, and while the details would often change, I was surprised how much of the story's heart remained the same. Yet, the more I listened, the clearer it became there could never be a definitive version of this tale capable of capturing all the myth and wonder of Blackbridge. In the end, I chose to write down what felt most authentic, the story my grandmother told me as a boy long ago. Hold on. Gotta take screenshots of all this shit. The Berry Picker from Oris. Wow, there's a lot of pages here. Oh my god. Chat, I simply do not want to read all of this out on stream. You have to understand that, right? Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna screenshot this. I can post the screenshots to the subreddit if people want to read along. Yeah, if somebody who has read this wants to summarize it for the chat, that would be helpful. Not the subreddit. The Discord. Yeah, I meant Discord, sorry. I'm a sleepy baby today. You took pictures and read it later, Anastasia? Okay. Then there's Precedent. The book is actually pretty well written. I enjoyed writing it. Okay. Wait, this is a new one. Ampersand? Sand and ampersand? No, that doesn't work. We've already solved this one. Hold on. I've just never seen this punctuation before. And in sand, probably, yeah. I went really fancy with ampersand. I don't know why. Alright, let's keep going. I would love to draft more nooks. I think that would be really funny. Ooh, wine cellar. Oh, we've never drafted the wine cellar before. Ooh, break in case of emergency wine. Okay, this feels ominous. 1,000... I'm not gonna remember the fucking higher level Roman letters. Roman numerals. Yeah, there's a holly. The swan, I think, is for the other side of the family, right? MCCXIII 1213, yeah. Okay. Feels like it could be the code for something. Ooh, I found a key. I mean, we're having a pretty good run so far, actually. We're pretty flush. Why are you inset? You look like... This is so suspicious to me. I'm gonna start clicking shit. Any of these look like they have labels? This is suspicious to me. I feel like this... 1213 has to be a code for something. I don't see any chess pieces. Goldstar says, Part 1. Good little boy gangster picks berries, finds rich driver, mugs him for his carriage, and gets cursed. Part 2. Gangster hear approaching carriage on their hideout, that it's the cops, and ambush it. It was the cursed little boy. He's dead! Day later, actual cops notice and cause cave-in where baby gangsters live. They all die. The end. Wow. I think 1213 is a date. I don't know where we're going to plug it in yet. But I think it has to be. Otherwise, what a weird little room. Alright, let's go back. Through. Back to the den. Wait, is this door closed? Oh, I'm gonna have to open it to get back there. Is it faster? It doesn't matter, okay. It's better to go through the bedroom. There simply must be a puzzle in there, Hobbs. I agree. I agree, and yet. We've kind of got a lot of money. Upgrade disc. Ah! We've got to save up for an upgrade disc. We need 3 more coins. All right. Well, that's what this run just became about. God, we're getting a lot of duplicate rooms this run. All right, and this is our only way forward, so 3 coins does seem doable. Oh, god damn it. The only way forward is the chapel, which is gonna cost us. Oh, Chamber of Mirrors does that. Of course it does. Well, if we want to keep the run going, we don't have a computer yet either. 5 coins also seems doable. I'm just annoyed. There are sometimes coins in the pews, but not reliably. In fact, the only time I've ever found them is when I have the, yeah, White Bishop. The only time I've ever found them is when I have the metal detector. Yeah. White Bishop. Alright, let's go this way. Damn. Alright, none of these is getting me forward. I can't do anything with the drawing room. I mean, there is a chest in there. Corridor useless. Parlor will at least get us 3 gems. This will cost us a gem, but there is a chest in there that I haven't solved yet. But I don't feel like I have any more information on that, so I'm just gonna do the parlor. There's also a way up through the chapel. Again, it's gonna cost it. You know what? I shouldn't have fucked with this room. I should have just gone. Black Pawn. I should have fucked with this, because now I'm gonna have to find even more gold. We're getting farther and farther away from our upgrade. The gems are in the white box. Statements with the word white are always true. The statement on the white box is true. Well, now hold on. So this is true. Statements with the white box, the words true are always true. All 3 of these can't be true. So this one has to be false. Statements with the word white are always true. So one of these, and this is false too, so the gems must be in the white box. Boop, boop, boop. Goodbye, my money. All right, 5, we need 6 gems now. Okay, not the worst place for the drawing room. What is the answer to you, though? I mean, we did just get a new code. 1, 2, 1, 3. Okay. That code has to be for the wine room. Yeah, we're just gonna try until we get something that we know is gonna have coins in it. On day 10, I don't think, I mean, we might get some money from it, but have we solved all rooms' art puzzles yet? No. Ooh, pantry. All right, pantry will get us 4. It doesn't get us a way forward, but gets us 4 coins and a nana. Is there a chess piece in here? It would be pretty wild if there were. All right, we need a way through and we need some cash. All right. None of these are great, so I am gonna redraw and hope we just don't get cursed. Ooh, okay. We haven't gotten the sauna yet, which does make the pool very tempting. It costs a gem, and we have a crazy number of keys. So if we really wanted to focus on getting the upgrade, we could use those to unlock a lot of locker room doors and try to get some money that way. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Ooh. All right, so we do still need a room with a we do still need a room with a computer. All right, fine. I have solved the puzzle that has with the two paintings and the word that's missing between them, if that's what you're asking. Spare room only gets us one door. Passage gets us two, but it takes 2 gems. Might just go for spare room. Ooh. I mean, drafting the pantry will get us our money requirement. We do still need, let's see. We do still need a room with a computer. But it was 15, 16. Yeah, the pantry will get us there. I hate to not draft the solarium, but I would like that upgrade. Hobbs. Hobbs says, I have solved the puzzle that was in the icebox and which you were probably saving for the next run. Forgive me. The clues were so oblique. Yeah, Liz, maybe. That's possible. I don't think that would get us to 4 numbers, though. Yeah, we might get the solarium. We can pull the solarium later. I want the money. And the nana. Ooh. Oh, another pump room. A kitchen. Let's see what we can get in the walk-in closet. This feels like another room. See, there's the swan emblem. This feels like another room that might have a puzzle in it. I guess I feel that way about all of the rooms. Ooh, lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. That's not so bad. Where's the... Ooh! Coupon book! Save $1 on each purchase you make! Oh my god. Wow. Alright. Great pull. Alright, let's go back and buy that thing. We'll be back, pool room. Okay, delightful. I think we missed the sale. Yay! Awesome. Do we want to buy anything else while we're here? We could buy a gem. Could buy a gem for $2. Hell yeah. You know what? Let's do it. We deserve it. Okay. Bing! Alright. Yeah, maybe it's the small gates that we're supposed to be... I mean, we can count them and see how many, because that is definitely the most that there are, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But see, that again only gets us... And it's not a date. How do you determine small and big gates? You think it's the directionality? They're all different directions. All right, so if we just only did the ones pointing one way, Yeah, I think they're arguing that the other small gate is this one, but it's like they're relative to each other. I can upgrade my Porygon now. There's a measurement below their feet. Yeah, but that's a measurement that's relative to the other sizes. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe not that exact. There are 2 types of picks with measurements on their feet. No, I don't know. I feel like we're having a disconnect over what I'm seeing and how you are parsing them. Yes, all of them have measurements. Some of them are small and they get bigger. But those measurements are all relative. Did my camera drop? Shit. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm not going to focus on solving this one today. I don't know what it is. I feel confident that it has to do with the paintings, but I don't know how to parse them, so. Okay. Leads to a room of a color of your choice might be useful to get us to, but, I might just go courtyard. No reason not to. It'll get us a gym. And we have a shovel, don't we? Yeah, we got a shovel. Yeah, let's do the courtyard. Oh, nice. All right, let's dig and then let's bust open that. Nice. Old tin can? Yeah, okay. Boop. Big money. Ooh, a lockpick kit. Okay. All right, so we need a room. We need a room with a computer. I don't think those are consistent. A consistent color. So, because I was thinking about using the secret passage to get there, but I don't think that's actually going to help us. I think we just need to. I think they're just regular rooms. All right. Ooh. Great Hall tempting. We've got a lot of keys. I'm gonna crack it, but then let's see what we can get north. Damn. All right. Security room. All right, we did it. Let's get our upgrade. No, don't enter. No. Ah. All right. I mean, I would love for the spare rooms to be better, but... Spare bedroom, spare green room, or spare hall? I mean, these all look like they've got a door off to the side from them. Like, they all look like they have, like, a little closet. Which is interesting. I would lean towards spare green room because all of the green stuff synergizes so well. No, not the thing on the left, the thing on the right. I know that thing's a ladder. No, Hobbs, we haven't found a way to make a single contraption yet. I would lean towards green room. The bedroom and the hall. The hall I feel like least useful. Bedroom medium useful. Green room best useful. So, boom. Okay. All right. Did that happen retroactively? No. Okay. Oh, I guess that what looks like a wall notation or a door notation might be a window. That's not visible because it's never been on the outside. Eh? Hey! Okay. Pump room, kitchen, courtyard. Let's do the courtyard again. Bing, bing, bing. Hey! Great. Key card? That'd be cool. Oh! Man. Alright, no key card. That is a shame. That would be super helpful. God, okay. We're just booking. Ooh. Locker room or solarium? We could get a lot of doors open in the locker room, which is tempting, but we've never gotten the solarium, so I think we have to do the solarium. Yeah, we got a crazy amount of keys. Wow. This is nice. All right, so solarium is a black pawn. This is nice. Wow, a gym. Some letters. Oh, Mr. Nagula, I believe, was the groundskeeper. One of the groundskeeper. Mr. Nagula Anne wanted me to remind you, once again, that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again, so to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Really funny. Cloister ground access. When face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. All right. Nailed it. That was just my pure gaming instinct. Got us there. Oh, hey, a key. Ooh, okay, it's one of these boxes again. If I remember correctly... Oh. We need to get this one over. Boom. Gamer. Yes! Yes! Permanently raised by 2. Bingo bango. Ha ta ta. Alright, solarium good. Alright, so that got us a gym, a clue, a dig spot, a chess piece. Vango vango, baby. Tragic that I don't have a key card. Because we could just make a run for the antechamber, even though we haven't cracked it open. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Alright, we'll just use a regular key, I guess. Alright, we could get into the Great Hall. We could go to the locker room. Ooh, we could launder currency. Laundering currency, we could get more keys this way. We don't have, I think it cost 5 to launder stuff. I'm wondering, we do have a coupon book though. You don't think the coupon would apply to laundry? 10 for keys. That's true. It is 10 for keys. All right. I've not figured out the light puzzle in the break room, but we have all of the things required to unlock it now. So we could go into the, I mean, I think the locker room's a better bet just based on how many fucking keys we've got. Is there anything in here off the bat? I know there's 2 open. All right, well, I mean, let's open a couple of these things. 1 penny! Thanks, Papa. Ooh, all right. 2 apples. I don't hate that. Really hoping for some fucking lore or something. Okay. I accept. I think the first time I was here, I opened all of the doors on this roll. I'll be honest, the ratio... Okay. It does not feel like the things you get from these... Oh? Kirk Darren is a pseudonym? Who the fuck is Kirk Darren? This is the first time I've seen the name Kirk Darren. Spare green room gets us straight to the foundation. Music room will get us more keys, which is very funny. Are green memos true or fake? Don't know. Probably true. We haven't learned anything to the opposite. Oh yeah, the rabbit's foot probably is a big benefit for this room. Do I feel the need to get to the foundation? I don't think we can do anything with the foundation yet, really. The music room is a little bit more tempting. 'Cause keys. Part of me wants to not fuck with the Great Hall, although... Yeah, I just don't know what to do with the foundation yet. We haven't gotten to the basement, so I feel like I can't do anything with the foundation yet. I'm leaning towards getting the lever for the antechamber, which the Great Hall does have. But I think if the Great Hall opens to the east, so we could still get it even if we draw the music. Yeah, let's do the music room. This is a keys run. Why not? Hopefully we get a better key. Ooh, Secret Garden. We can open 2, potentially get 2 doors in the antechamber open. Ooh. Servant quarters will get us 3 more keys. Oh, no, we have to do drafting room. Permanent upgrades feel like they're going to be most useful. Although the servant quarters, I don't think we've gotten the servant quarters yet. But permanent reward, though. I think we have to go permanent reward. Servant quarters are new, which is so tempting. Oh, but this might be able to tell us... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so the main doors don't always connect back up. Okay, hold on. Casino. Okay, casino, 2 exits, games of chance. Vestibule tempting, dormitory tempting, but come on, casino? I would like a casino. The dormitory is so tempting because of the steps bonus, which I know is going to become more and more difficult. Oof. 2 diamonds, well that makes sense. Yeah, I think it's gotta be casino. Gotta be the casino, baby. Okay, so... one of these opens up to the actual next room. 2 of them open... Okay. So the ones in the caddy corner just open up to the other rooms. That's so funny. And the 2 in the middle look like they open to nothing. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay. I think... So it's either... The lever is either here or here. But it's hard to tell the directionality of this. So we're just gonna have to backtrack. Okay. So back up. Yeah, I think we have to go to the Great Hall and see if we can't crack one of these levers. Okay. That's true. We probably can't get to the east side. Yeah, that's true. We cannot get to the east side. So I guess we have to... The Great Hall is useless to us. Damn, what a waste of steps. All right, so we have to go for the greenhouse. This is our only way forward is through the courthouse. Or the courtyard. We might end up dead-ending ourselves because we can't get into the... We can't open that door. Damn! I wasn't paying attention and dead-ended. Well, let's see if we can get a key card from one of these doors. Otherwise, we're, I think, SOL. Ooh. Where is room 46? The rumored. Okay, door connection. Theorized locations north of the antechamber, below the foundation. Full house of 45 rooms, plus bunk room. No. Okay, not that one. Secret door and tomb. Doesn't exist. Red herring. Leaning towards this. Grotto. Okay. So at least some lore. Yeah, do I want to try... Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to look at the inventory. I'm being so sloppy with steps now. More than I should be. Let's see if the inventory tells us. Alright. 2 gems. 6 keys. Those are the ones probably spread by the locker room. And then 3 coins. I don't see the security card on that listing. So if the security card was... Can I use the secret key to open you? No. Fine. Damn. Shouldn't have chosen the drafting studio. Can we lower the security? That would hypothetically do that, but that only counts for unopened rooms. You don't think it counts the unopened locker room doors? Okay. I mean, it's really only our way forward anyway. So... Why won't it let me use the secret garden door here? What if one of these has a secret garden behind it? Huh, okay. Yeah, that might be it. Well, we can backtrack and get more keys from the locker room. See, keys, any keys get dropped here? How many? It said 6 keys, I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and this didn't change when I opened those locker room doors, so. Although I guess it wouldn't because I picked all of those up. Anyway. Yeah. See if we can see any keys. Alright. Yeah, we go this way. Keep your eyes peeled, chat. I might make my way back to the commissary. I think the only thing on offer to really buy is gems. I don't think there's anything else that's going to help us. Oh no! My money! Is there a key here? Could be something in the parlor. More swan iconography. Hey, what do you have? Do you have anything for me? Oh, I could get 1 key. All right, yeah, why not? I could give myself a little gem too. All right. I don't see any keys here, though, which is a real shame. Where the fuck are all these keys that I was promised? Haha, sucker. Maybe there's one in here? The dangers of spreading without a conference room. What a thing to say. You're totally right, but what a thing to say. Maybe there's something in here? Keys? Wow. So many rooms walked through. No keys in sight. Damn. Just damn. All right. Well, do we want to risk the final key in the Great Hall to see if we can try to get a security card? No, I think it would be... They're good at hiding on the ground. No, I think we should try one more locker room door. Well, actually, you know what? We've got a lockpick. Let's see what we can get done here. Oh, and a special key. How is that special key gonna function here? Oh, this is tragic. Tragic. Alright, couldn't unlock that one. Some of these I know are gonna open up to a dead end. Okay. So if I remember correctly, the doors that are left are basically not worthwhile because it's based on the diagram we saw in the drafting room had 2 doors. These center doors lead to the dead end rooms, which I don't think have anything in them, and then the side doors lead over to the actual door. But both of those actual doors are blocked, so... But like, what does happen if I use a special key, though? Is it just a waste of that key? I don't think there can be a key card behind any of those doors. It says it won't fit? Okay. Good. Good. That's what it should say. It's the only logical choice. Alright. Well, I guess we're just gonna open 2 more doors. Aw, lovely little orange. All right, well, I think that's truly the end of what we can do. I regret taking the music room. We should have tried to connect the foundation for the possible room spread. Yeah, I do think that's... I don't know how to solve the drawing room, so I don't think going back to the drawing room is going to do anything. Also, we're over time, so we'll try the drawing room another time. In fact, I might just look it up, honestly. I'm furious. How many cards, keys? It's going to say that there are still 6 keys that I have no chance of seeing. Oh, 5 keys now. And then, okay, so the gems and the coins were what we found... Hobbs, I'm not gonna... We have to end the stream. I have things to do. Sorry. I'm sorry about it. I just have things to do. So let's call it a day. Call it a day. Okay. All right. The most important progress we made this stream was me starting a spreadsheet for this game. All right. That was not a terrible run, though. We all have things to do. It's Sunday, probably, for everyone here. But that was a very productive run. We got a lot of stuff done. We got a whole bunch of new rooms. So, yeah, we got the casino. We got a lot more lore. I think that was very productive. So I feel very good of what we have done today. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I hope you have a restful day. I will see you Tuesday evening for more of this stream. Tuesday might go long too, because again, it's easier for me to go long on Tuesdays because it's the evening stream and I just have nothing happening after them. So listen, we'll get in there step by step, week by week. All right. Bye, chat.